What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. Back out here on the water today, and I'm super excited because today I'm going to be doing a challenge video. Now, this is something that I don't do a lot on my channel, but I decided to try to make things a little bit fun, not be so serious, and just try to come out here and catch some fish. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be trying to catch 3 of the larger species that live in this river. So that would be largemouth bass, chain pickerel, and bowfin. So this river has all 3, but it is a little bit of a tough fishery, I'm not gonna lie. And we're right here in the middle of summer. Water temps are 84 degrees, so I'm not real sure how things can go. We got about 3 hours to catch them. I think we can make it happen. So we gotta catch 1 bass, 1 chain pickerel, and 1 bowfin in 3 hours. I'm gonna primarily be trying to catch them on top water, but I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to catch these bad boys, and maybe we'll get lucky and we'll catch an absolute giant of some species. That would be really cool. So I have a ditch that comes out right here, right near the ramp where I just put in, has a bunch of riprap at it. I'm gonna start off right there, maybe throwing a frog, and I might even pick up a shaky head because it is a little bit of riprap there. Then we're gonna run down the river and we're gonna see if we can complete this challenge. So let's go ahead, let's see if we can get them. All right, so we're rolling up to this ditch right here, and basically what it is, not even a ditch really, it's a pipe, and it's a water treatment plant, and it spills water out, oxygenated water, fresh water, and it has riprap right there at the end of it. So a lot of times fish kind of congregate right there in that area. So we're gonna see if we can get something to bite. So first we're gonna pick up the trusty old frog. We'll throw that up there in these pads. See if we can get something to come up and bite. Now I have caught some big fish here before, some big bass, especially when that water's coming out of that pipe, but I don't see any water coming out right now. So, and just so y'all know, we got 3 hours to get it done, and it is 10:57, so pretty much 11 o'clock. So we have until 2 to fish. We're right here in the middle of the day, which could definitely make things a little bit tough, but hopefully not. I'm gonna throw the worm up there on that riprap if I don't get blown up on the frog. And we do have a little bit of current. I was putting the boat in, it looked super stagnant, like it wasn't moving at all, but now that I'm fishing along, I do feel the current just a little bit. We had some really, really heavy rains, bad storms last night, and we actually had to cancel our afternoon tournament, which was a bummer, just because the storms were so bad. So I figured the river would be up a touch and moving a little more, but at least we got some movement. That's always better than no movement. I just wanted to take a quick second and thank you for tuning into my video. Only 30% of viewers are subscribed to the channel, so be sure if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It helps out the channel a ton. I appreciate it. Now back to the video. Oh yeah, there is water coming out of that pipe now. It wasn't when it's just starting to come out. It wasn't any water coming out when I first pulled up to it. And now we got some water coming out, so that's probably gonna get those fish going. Be really nice if we could get a fish right off the bat. Oh God, there he was. Oh no, I just messed that up. Ow, oh, I just stuck that hook in my finger. Oh, he just did not eat it good. I think I stuck him. He is probably not gonna come up and bite again. Oh, what a bummer. See if we can get one to bite that rage bug. So we got the Strike King. This is the rage bug right here. Swamp water blue, great color. I throw that on a 3/0 hook and then a 3/8 1 objective tungsten. right there, and one objective bobber stopper. 20-pound test P line on my flipping setup. Pitched it up there right in the edge of them pads. And this is a 20-pound test floor clear is what I always pretty much pitch on my flipping setup. That current's coming good out of that pipe. I think we're gonna get smoked. Got a little bit of scuzz on that thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't pick up on this and it just be going off to the side. And just like I said, there he is. There he is right there. Oh, nice bass. Get in here. Number one, right there. Right there. And I don't even think I had my back camera running. I'm not sure if that's... I didn't have my back camera running. That's okay. We'll get that thing started up. All right. Just caught that bad boy, pitched up there to that pipe. There's probably a lot more up there, but that is number one of the species. We got our bass already. It's 11:04 and we just started at 10:57. I'm not gonna lie, that happened way quicker than I thought it was gonna happen. Pulled up, missed that fish on the frog, come back up with the rage bug, that swamp water blue, and pitched up there, and we ended up with a nice bass. Super cool, awesome. All right, let's see if we can get us another one. So now we got pickerel and bowfin. Definitely a chance that those are up here at this pipe as well, but we're gonna get that rage bug rig back up. We're gonna pitch back up there. It could be a ton of fish up there, being that that pipe just started running. So let's get back up there. Yes. That is so awesome. I mean, I pitched up there and it was just going off to the side, and I was like, yeah, this is good. This is good. Good deal. All right. Let's pitch up there again. Ooh, yeah, something just moved right there. There's a lot of fish up there moving around. I'm in that riprap right now. Just hopped it off. Dragging over that riprap. And that's something in y'all's local rivers or lakes or anywhere. If y'all have, you know, like a pipe, a discharge pipe, or a pipe that runs under a road, like after a heavy rain or something, and the water is coming out of it, you absolutely need to target that pipe, because those fish will get up at the mouth of it. Got that current flowing out, that fresh water. You got bait fish and brim and everything getting up there on it. And it's a phenomenal spot to catch some fish at. See if we can get us another one. Now, potentially, the hardest part of this challenge is actually going to be catching the bowfin. In these rivers, we used to have a crazy, crazy population of bowfin. We call them blackfish. People call them a bunch of different stuff, but it used to be a crazy population of them in these rivers. And over the course of the last, I would say 5 years, the population has significantly declined. Not real sure why, but it's went way down. So catching that sucker might not even be the easiest thing, that's for darn sure. But we're surely gonna try. I was thinking maybe I could get one in this deep bend right here, but probably gonna be in the pads on the frog or fluke or buzzbait is probably how it's gonna happen. I'm guessing that's how it's gonna happen anyway. Because we're gonna fish right up here to this bulkhead, and then we're gonna fire up and we're gonna run down the river. That's fishing line. I'm hunging fishing line for sure. That's what that is. All right, we got it back. Yep. Old fishing line. This is where a lot of people fish off of, and Probably get hung a lot, fishing line all down there, but we're gonna fire up and we're gonna head down the river. We're gonna head down the river. So, all right, let's go. All right, so just ran down to a spot, and basically what it is, it's a ditch. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. It's basically a ditch. It comes out, and a lot of times fish will get on this point right here. So we're probably gonna throw the shaky head up on it and see if we can potentially get an old bowfin up there. I've caught some nice bass here before too, but we're gonna see if we can get a bowfin. Gonna pick up that Mock Crush combo right here, spinning combo, and got the old shaky head on there. If I can get it off, there we go. So let's, we might need a new worm on this thing. Let's see. I think we're gonna be okay. So we just basically got a blue fleck shaky head worm, 1/4 ounce shaky head, and we're gonna spray some Bang garlic on that bad boy. See if we can catch one. Right there on that point. Tell you what, I don't know what that smell is right here, but whoo, it is bad. It is real bad. Smells a whole lot like poo-poo. Gonna be honest with you. Oh, there's a bite. There's a fish. Oh, we got it. What do we got? Another bass. Another bass. On the shaky head. Nice. Oh, he come off. Man, I tell y'all what, I am glad that, ooh, I've got some major line twists going on here. I am glad that I had already caught my bass, or I would be very upset right now. Not really sure how I ended up with that much line twist, because I have not used this rod and reel setup very much. I don't know if the fish are biting or what we got going on, but I'm gonna sit here and say this isn't like super usual for this river. Daggone it. That was a good bite. I don't know why I lost him. Stuck him good. Okay. Well, good deal. All right, moving to the next spot. Got to keep moving so we can try to complete this challenge. I surely think we can do it, but it's 11:43 right now, so we're almost an hour in. So we got to get some in the boat. We're looking for the toothy ones now. All right, so we have arrived at a location where I think I should be able to catch the chain pickerel, as we call them, Jack, on the buzz bait, I think. So we're gonna pick that up and see if we can get it done on that bad boy. I believe we can. Take it out, I'm gonna reel it right on top of the pads. They just, the bass and the pickerel, they just love this thing being reeled on top of the pads. The only thing is, these pads are a little bit broken up, and We're getting a little bit hung. I might have to switch over to a straight toad instead of on the buzz bait. We'll see. I prefer the buzz bait to be on there because it gives it that extra flash, but it's just getting a little hung right now. All right, so way too sloppy. Can't even get the buzzbait through it, like, at all. Not at all. So we're actually gonna pick up the old fluke. I'm trying to think if I want to throw the fluke or if I want to put a toad I can reel on top of the water on it. I'm not 100% sure. Got it. What is that? Oh, it's a bass. I thought it was a darn pickerel. I had a pickerel come up. My chest camera is overheating right now. I had a pickerel come up and I was like, this is it. I saw my fluke disappear and I thought for sure this was a pickerel, but it's not. It's a bass. So this is bass number 2. We're in a little bit of a backflow situation right here. A ditch comes out, we're in a bend, and the water is swirling right here. But I had a big pickerel come up on my fluke before, but we ended up with a bass. My chest camera is overheating, just is aggravating filming in this heat. But hey, we got another bass. Nice. Just got it on an old fluke. Good deal. All right, so just cut my chest camera back on because it was overheating. But I had 3 casts in a row where I had fish come after this fluke. 2 of them were pickerel, and then I ended up catching a solid little bass. But there's bait fish and stuff in this corner. I hear them brim up there popping in the pads. Bass come up and ate the fluke. We need a pickerel to come up now and eat this thing. Really need to get another fluke. This one is not in the best of shape. All right, so we just jumped over to the other side of the river, and I think that I might can get away with the buzzbait over here. The pads are a little teeny bit sparser. I think we might can get it done with the buzzbait or get through it. So see what we can do. It's clouding up. There is potential for bad storms this afternoon, just like it was yesterday afternoon. So I'm hoping maybe that'll make the fish bite even better. The wind has shifted and it's blowing against the current right now, so it's blowing up the river. So I can't really tell now how hard the water's moving. But hopefully we can get that old pickerel because we have missed way too many. Got it. What do we? Oh, is this another bass? Oh my goodness, we got another bass, y'all. Now, have y'all ever known me to be upset about catching bass? Ate that fluke. Little guy. Thank you, bud. We are looking for chain pickerel though. The bass are just, they're biting a little bit. I don't hate it. Of course, when you do a challenge like this and you usually catch junk fish all the time and you want to catch some, you can't catch them. We'll get one. Oh, there's one. There's one. Got to get him in the boat. Got to get him in the boat. Yes. Yes. It's a little teeny one. Usually catch them way bigger than this, but we barely got him. I mean, just barely. I mean, look at that, y'all. Barely got him by the bottom of the lip. Get this out of you. Little teeny guy. But look, we just caught him at 12:23, so we have a lot of time now to concentrate on catching a bowfin. So we're gonna go fish some deeper stuff, some outside bends, all of that. There's our little pickerel right there, species number 2. Good deal. We're gonna finish out this pad patch. As y'all can hear, my chesty just overheated again. All right, let's get back out there. All right, so we just eased up. I'm actually gonna start casting right here. I kind of came up on it a little bit hot, but we're just gonna turn around. But I believe there's gonna be some fish at the mouth of this little creek. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the old big worm, the old 10-inch worm, and I'm gonna throw that up there. And you know, bowfin, they like some flavor. They really like scent. So we're gonna spray it with some Bang Pure Crawl. They really like, you know, like cut bait, stuff like that. Stuff with scent. So I'm gonna drop that down there, and we're gonna turn around and fire some cast up here on this point, and hopefully get a big-headed bowfin to chomp on this big worm. Let's see. Pretty sure it's one up in there. I can't guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure. See if we can get him to bite. This time of year, you know, the mouths of these little creeks like this really hold a lot of fish. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all if I caught a big bass doing this. So we're just gonna throw it up there and drag it out. It's a whole bunch of stuff under the water too that I'm feeling. Man, that little pickerel was on time. That was a tiny dude. I mean, what I'm really hoping is that we can go ahead and complete the challenge and maybe, you know, be able to fish a little bit, just fun fish for bass or whatever will bite. But right now it's 12:32 and we have until 1:57 to get it done. So we have until 1:57. And you know, it used to be you could just throw a frog into pads and you were gonna catch a giant freaking bowfin. Like, that's just the way it was. But now, don't quite work like that. A whole bunch of wood down there I'm hopping through. Oh my God. I don't know what that was, but it was freaking big. And somehow I did not hook up with it. I only got a pad. Golly. That very well could have been a big old bowfin. All right, y'all, we are down to the last minute. It is 1:56 and we have until 1:57. I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna have to bite it on these next couple flips real quick in order for us to get it done. I tell you, I don't know why we've had such a decline in bowfin. If any of y'all have any ideas, be sure to comment down below and let me know, because I've fished these rivers all my life and it's always been massive amounts of bowfin, and now it's like none. So weird. So weird. But it does not look like we are going to get it done. Oh man, what a bummer. I really thought we could complete this challenge, but there it is. 157. We're done. We're done. I mean, this is last flip. And I mean, we're out of time. If I catch him on this flip, it would just be a miracle, but we're officially out of time. What a bummer. Man, I fished hard too, but I mean, I only caught one pickerel, which is insane. I had more bass than anything. That never happens. So weird. So weird. I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna take this thing. We're gonna get it back on the trailer. I am hot. My GoPro has been overheating the whole time. It's 94 degrees. Oh man, I was hoping we could get it done for y'all, but we did not. But this boat ride back to the ramp is gonna feel good. All right, y'all, so I know my time is up, but I was so discouraged in the amount of bites that I had on the frog that I missed, that I said there is no way that I can leave without catching a fish on a doggone frog. So what I did, change frogs, change colors, and I'm gonna go down this stretch, which is a beautiful stretch of pads, and we're gonna see if we can either get that bowfin or if we can get a big bass or whatever. We did not complete the challenge in the amount of time allotted, the 3 hours that I gave myself. So we're out of that. Now we're just simply trying to catch a fish on the frog. So let's get it done. What do we got? Bass. There we go. On the frog. It might have just been the other frog. I'm telling y'all. It was just that other frog. I don't know if it wasn't collapsing right or what was going on, but it was acting kind of funny coming through the water. You know, I would get it out in front of the pads and it would kind of start to sink. But there we go. Old bass on the frog. Thank you, buddy. You know we had to catch one on the frog before we could end the video. I mean...